everyone. I wanted to do a little quick video on my first month selling on Poshmark. I joined Poshmark and downloaded the app in mid-May of 2022 and started uploading things at the very end of May or even probably the 1st of June, and saw some results fairly quickly. So I just wanted to go over what my experience was like and what actually ended up selling on the platform. So we're here on my Poshmark page. If you don't know what Poshmark is, it is a free app you can download on your phone and also use on a browser. And you can upload and sell clothing from your own closet. Resellers use this platform as well. And yeah, you can sell clothes, you can sell home goods, you can sell books, electronics. They've really recently expanded from just clothing to other items as well. So I've been mostly focused on clothing and a little bit of home goods. So I'm just scrolling through the current listings I have right now. And we're going to go down to the bottom here to have a peek at the items that ended up selling for me within my first month. We're almost at the end of the month here. It's currently June 26th. So I'll probably keep making this video until the end of the month and update it with things, hopefully, that will sell before July 1st. So the first thing that sold for me was this Eileen Fisher silk tank dress. And this was an item that I actually picked up years ago at a thrift store when I was living in British Columbia. And I remember finding it and being really excited about it. It's a beautiful, simple dress, 100% silk, was in like new condition when I found it. And then I ended up barely ever wearing it. It was actually just a little bit too small for me, as it turns out. So I ended up not wearing it much, and it was just hanging in my closet for years. And this was the first thing that sold on Poshmark. It sold within my first 3 days of being on the platform for $54. And then Poshmark does take 20% of your cut for themselves. So I didn't quite make the full $54, and I'll go into that a bit later in terms of what my actual takeaway amounts were on all of these sales. So the next thing that sold for me was a bundle of items. I was really happy after this first silk tank dress sold. About 9 or 10 days went by with no sales. And then one morning I woke up to a lovely surprise that someone had bundled together 7 different items from my shop and made me an offer for $200 for all 7 things. And these were the items. It was a gray cardigan, beautiful condition Daniel Hector cardigan, this really gorgeous blue and white checkered serving plate, some vintage 550 Levi's, a vintage dress, a vintage gray jacket, a vintage vest dress, and these rust-colored silk shorts in a size small. So all 7 of these items, she made me an offer for $200, which I happily accepted. I think the bundle would have cost somewhere around $230. So she got about a $30 discount, but I think that's the beauty of bundles, is when you're making a bigger sale like that, offering a discount is really the way to go to get your buyer to bite. And in this case, she made the offer to me, and really that ended up being only about $5 off of each item in the end. So it was very much worth it, and it was really exciting. The next item that sold for me was this Club Monaco zippered black wool dress. This was an item I purchased full retail probably, I don't know, 5 to 7 years ago. And I only wore it a few times. Really love this dress, but for me, it was quite dressy and I didn't really have that many occasions to wear it. So it was sitting in my closet and still in such beautiful condition, even many years later. So I thought it was finally time to let it go once I joined Poshmark, and someone recently purchased it, which I was really happy about. So it's gone to its new home. I also sold this for $54, the same amount as the first dress I sold. And I think both of these items I had originally listed at $60, and then I brought the price down to $54. I think it was probably making an offer to people who liked the items, which is a really good strategy on Poshmark. When someone likes your items, that you can send them a 10, 20, or 30% discount and then a shipping discount. That's a really good way to get sales, and that's basically how I made those first couple of sales. And again, I didn't make the full $54 because Poshmark will take their share. The next thing that sold was a bundle of these two items. It was a blue colored glass display dish. I really love collecting colored glass, so I've been selling some of my personal collection and then even sourcing some to sell on this platform. And so a lovely young lady made a bundle of these two items, and I gave her a bit of a discount. I think probably 15% off, maybe even closer to 20% off for the two items. And so it was that dish along with this really gorgeous Banana Republic silk colored blouse in a beautiful cornflower blue. This one was really hard to let go. Another item I barely ever wore, but was in my closet for years. And I just really love this kind of oversized retro kind of collar. But since I never wore it, once I joined Poshmark, I thought, well, it's probably time to let this go and let it go to a new home and someone who will appreciate it. So I'm really happy that someone is enjoying it now. The next thing that sold was these Topshop Moto straight leg blue jeans. I think I had initially listed them for about $33. I had an offer made for $22 and I took it. So she got a nice discount, but these jeans were something I purchased full retail probably about 4 years ago and just did not fit into anymore. So I don't think I ever was going to fit into them again. So I was happy to let them go at that price. The next thing that sold was this Old Navy little black dress in a size 4. This is a super cute little cotton linen blend dress that I wore quite often actually, but again, I have outgrown it, so it was just sitting in my closet for the last 2 years, not being worn. Super flattering dress, really great little black summer dress, so happy to see that go to a new home. And that sold for the low price of $12. I think I had initially listed it for $18 and was made an offer for $12. And I ended up taking it just because I'd owned it for quite a few years. So I hadn't really put any money into it recently. So I was happy to let it go for a fairly low price. And then the latest thing that sold is this Wilfred leopard print hidden front button midi skirt in a size 4. This is also something from my personal closet that I've had for years. I loved this skirt. It was purchased full retail, I believe. Maybe it was on sale at Aritzia, but I'd probably owned it for a good 5 or 6 years. And again, over the last couple of years, just outgrew it. It wasn't fitting anymore. But I was really sad to let this one go because I just remember really enjoying wearing this whenever I had the chance. It was just made of this very soft lyocell fabric, and it just had this beautiful way of hanging off the body. It has this trim on the inside that just gave it kind of a nice weight at the bottom, which it was a very elegant skirt. So sad to let it go, but this was actually purchased by the same woman who bought the bundle with the blue collared shirt and the blue glass dish. She, a couple days after receiving that first order, she ordered this. I had just listed it, I think, that same day. So it was really fun and exciting to get a repeat customer so early on, because it made me feel good that she was really happy with her first order and trusted me enough to know that these were quality garments and that she could trust that this skirt was also going to be good quality. So that is basically everything that's sold up until now. I'm going to, as I said, keep going with this video and let you know what else has sold. I currently have 86 listings up. I'm up to 2,251 followers right now, which is really exciting because it's only been a few weeks since I've been on here. The Poshmark community has been really great and friendly, and it's been pretty exciting to take part in it so far. So in the next video, I'll let you know if anything else has sold in the month of June, and we'll have a look at my sales versus profits and go into the numbers a bit more in terms of what sold in my first month on Poshmark. So I'll see you then. Thank you so much for watching.